Hello, guys, and welcome back to my Thai Wife podcast. I'm Mike,
Emily.
and Scott is back again. We got endorsement from Red Bull. I think so.
Sponsored by.
Yeah, we're joking. No way. They don't even know we exist. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Had better weeks,
Yes.
but it sounds like I'm always complaining, so I'm doing great. You know
Yeah.
what?
No, that's good.
It's the first time you guys met.
Yes. Yeah. So I've watched. Have you watched episodes with me in it?
Exclusively.
The which one?
No, I was going to say I've watched episodes that you've done with Ellie,
And
but we've never met
yeah,
before.
yeah.
So
We didn't have the opportunity. Although she always want to go out with us, but it's always the days that we are not going out for some reason.
You don't want to go out with us anyway.
Yeah, normally like if you call me last minute, mostly I not show up.
Nah, come on. So we are doing a bit of a business episode again, as we said, because there are some updates from Scott that I think are worth your time. And I know the last one we did with Guillaume was very popular. I know many people liked it, and I think we are giving them like a real information about what's going on here. So that's cool. And Ellie don't know what you're doing. So,
Yeah, we have a talk a little bit. Yeah.
okay, so you know in general.
Yes.
Okay.
They're kind of different thing, but
Would you?
similar.
Okay,
but
wait.
different.
So his title, right, is, let's say, how would you call that?
Financial advisor.
Okay, thank you. I forgot for a second. Would you use one if you said, let's say you had like millions and millions?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Why you think you need it more than like deciding yourself?
So I don't have to think by myself.
Okay, so like,
Less work, you know.
okay, so you're outsourcing your brain to someone else.
Yeah, it's like throw my problem to someone else.
Okay, but he is probably more like, this is his expertise, right? This is what
Yeah.
you're expert
Yeah.
on.
No, that's good to hear because a lot of people try and do it themselves, and I'm not sure if I said in the last episode, but you know, if something breaks in your room, in your bathroom,
Yeah.
you ring a plumber to come and do it. I
Yeah.
could have a go, but I might fuck it up and then end up in a worse situation. So with most stuff, I just pay someone to do.
Yeah, but she just want
it.
to your help because she's lazy.
Well,
That's different.
But that's the other side of it as well. Some people don't want it; they can't be bothered.
Okay.
But it's the same as if something breaks and you need a plumber. Like, can I be asked to do it? You know,
Yeah.
is it worth my time? You know, everyone's time is valuable, so you've got to weigh up: do you want to spend all this time doing it, or do you just want to pay someone else to do it?
No, but I think there is like component of excitement a bit when you're doing it yourself. I'm not saying I'm against what you do. I'm just saying like it's a bit more exciting.
I actually agree on with him though. Example like okay, like what he said, like the pump it break. Sometimes you can go on YouTube, try to do it yourself, but how long you're gonna need to learn to do it yourself,
Yeah.
right? But then if
And
you can just
need the right tools.
yeah, if you already know the professional that can do it right away, then why not, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I answer for my destiny. It's just a joke, to be honest. I'm happy.
Oh, you have brain. We all know you have brain.
So, like, I had one of my friends who's coming out here in a few days. Actually, last time we came out here, he's been racking his brains trying to do it. So he manages everything himself. His own pension, his investments.
How old is he?
All of that. He's sort of late 50s.
Okay.
But he does everything himself, manages everything himself. But he's got stuck because of how much he's earning.
When you're saying got stuck, what do you mean? Like he's not
he-
making money?
No, just he's got an issue to do with tax and how much he's earning and stuff like that. And then we were coming out here and we met in the airport and sat down, had a drink. 5 minutes of talking, I'd come up with a potential solution for him.
Okay.
And he was like, "Fuck me,
You would never think about
He
it.
was like, "I've looked on Google, YouTube, like I've looked everywhere as to what I can do." And he said, "I've sat with you for 5 minutes, and you've told me what to do." So even people that, you know, there's always stuff that you don't know. That the thing is, like with Google and stuff, if you search for something, it will tell you what you want to hear. So if you search something specific, it will come up with that thing, but it won't give you broader advice as to, "Well, have you thought about this?" So that's generally what a lot of people do, is they'll Google something. And the biggest one I always used to get was about trusts, and people saying, "I'll just stick in a trust," and you'll see people on YouTube or TikTok talking about trusts, and it's not as simple as that. So if you Google, "Can I put this in a trust?" Google will most likely say yes, but it won't give you all of the finer details as to, you know, what the implications are of doing it or what the drawbacks are of doing it. It's not just, "Oh, okay, we just wrap it up now and it's fine."
Okay.
So yeah, like with that example with him, he was like,
Yeah, but you have years of experience, so
yeah.
this is basically what people pay for. They pay for your experience. There is a really nice saying that I like, that some people are so like proficient at what they do, so it takes them 5 minutes to do something, and then they ask to be paid, like, let's say $1,000. People say, "Why do I need to pay you $1,000 for 5 minutes?" They say, "You're not paying for the 5 minutes. You're paying for the years of experience I had before that allowed me to do that in 5 minutes."
Yeah, I've seen these things on Facebook and stuff in the past where people have complained about tradesmen, so like a builder or something like that, and they've broke it all down, like you said, and said, "Okay, well, look, right, if you want to do it yourself, then right, you need a van. Have you got a van?" "No, I haven't got a van." "All right, well, we need to go buy a van first. That's £30,000 or whatever." And then, "All right, have you got any tools?" "All right, we'll go down and get some tools." "Right, then we'll buy the materials." And then, "Have you ever built a brick wall before?" "No, I haven't." "Oh, well, we're gonna have to teach you. So you have to pay for me to teach you." And it's exactly the same in any job, really. Like, I've got the tools to be able to do it. I've got the experience, I've got the knowledge to do it. So that's exactly like you say, why you go to professional.
But I think, I'm not sure, I might say something wrong now, but when you get paid when you're doing your job, you're getting percentage on successes, right? Only?
No. So there'll be, it depends on what you're doing in particular, but we'll get paid a percentage up front, commission to do the work.
Okay. And this percentage come out of, like, how much money entirely this guy want to invest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's generally a percentage of the investment, and then, but it comes out of the investment as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how that works. And then
that's interesting for me, because I always wonder, like, how those things work, right? I know, like, a salesman or whatever, they get percentage after the sale, right? Not before. So
yeah, I mean, it's, the thing is, we're given advice on where stuff should be. Obviously, we want stuff to perform well in the markets, but that's not guaranteed. So we're given advice on where you should be, what's the best thing for you. Okay. But in 1 year, if the markets go down, you can't crucify me for that, because that's
yeah, of course, but then it's a very general thing, because the whole market went down, right?
Yeah.
It's not only you.
Yeah.
But I do think you are being valued by your successes.
Yeah.
Like, what percentage?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. I just have conversations in the UK with people about this. It's not just performance. It's about choosing the right product.
Okay.
The right thing for your money to be in. for tax efficiency, for, you know, if it's going to be passed down to your children, all that sort of stuff. So it's not, there's no point in you making really great returns, great performance, if when you come to sell that investment down, you're going to pay a fuckload of tax.
Okay.
Like, you've been put in the wrong vehicle in the first place. So it's more about that and choosing the right solution.
Okay.
Not just performance based. Obviously, everyone wants to make as much money as they possibly can.
Yes, but as you said, if at the end one guy made $1 million, but he pay half of it in taxes, and the other guy just made 700,000, but he pay only small percentage. Of course.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's more about that as opposed to just being like performance led. But I forgot what I was going to say now. I don't know. I had it. I was ready.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No,
that was my fault.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm
So,
done.
I know since last time you've been here, you had, like on this podcast, you had few clients. I know now you have a bit more. And I know now things are start to moving in the right direction. And first of all, I want to say that part of it was because of some advices that you got of like joining clubs here.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a good recommendation in general for people that want to come here and meet other people and maybe get some connection through it. Like, I know you joined a pool league.
Yeah.
I know you are doing a lot of golf right
Yes.
now. And what more?
That's about it. I'm still trying to do other things.
Oh,
Well.
there was the expat.
Yeah, there's expat meetings as
Yeah.
well. Horse riding, possibly sailing. You've just got to put yourself out there. If you're doing a similar sort of job to me out here,
Or if you just want to meet people.
yeah. You've just got to go and get out there. There's loads of things to do. We did a podcast about this before, didn't we? There's
Yeah.
loads of things that you can do here, and pretty much everyone's in the same boat that they've come here on their own. I've not met any expats out here. I don't know about you that have come out here
With the family.
with a group.
With a
like-
group of friends, or you mean a
Well,
family?
yeah, like like group of friends or family. Like I've not met anyone where it's like, oh yeah, 4 of us from back home all decided to move to Thailand. It's always
No, yeah.
it's
The
always
one guy.
one person. So everyone at some point has been the new person, and you've had to go to a club, and it's like first day of school.
Yeah, but most of the
But no
people
one knows me, and
meeting here in the bars.
yeah,
And those connections are not like, me and you met in a bar, and that was very successful, right? And Michelle and also Ellie. But most of the people that you meet in the bar, no, really.
I didn't say anything. Come on.
Actually, in the same bar. We all met in the same bar. I met her
Okay.
there also.
oh right, okay.
In Delirious.
In my curious, like, why the heck women go there?
Maybe that should be a plug for a networking place. Like we've all met each other in Delirious, so
Yeah, in
get yourself
Delirious.
down there. And
No, but I mean, most of the people that you meet in the bars, most of them, like, are bar friends. It's not like
yeah,
friends,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, that's the thing. And we've got the same. There's people that you'll see on a night out that you'll say hello to and how are you and have a quick little chat.
Yeah.
But you won't do anything else. Whereas we see each other pretty much every day.
We
every
used
other
to.
day.
Now less and less.
Okay.
For some
I'm
reasons.
sorry, bro.
No, it's my fault also. Come
Yeah.
on. The last week, it's my fault also.
Yeah. But did he tell you?
But
I've got a girlfriend now, so I've like gone completely off grid and no one sees me.
I told you before he had a girlfriend. I didn't tell you
I-
he got off grid.
yeah, he didn't tell me the full
I'm not-
story.
I'm not completely off grid. I'm not one of those guys.
Oh.
I still remember my friends.
Oh, thank you. That's very romantic. Yeah, but he's a bit. But you know what? That's also a good thing. In general, we will get back to the first conversation, but I want just to say that sometimes when we stay, we spoke about it many times. When we do the same things over and over again, it's getting really tiring. It's getting really, you're getting overwhelmed by the drinking or whatever, the same faces you see every day or the same places you go.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing that now you took like a break from it, because I know eventually, I'm not saying you're going to get tired of the relationship. That's not what I mean. I mean that eventually you will say, okay, I feel I'm ready to go out more again.
Yeah. I think
Not necessarily with her together as a group.
Yeah.
You probably will separate just because this is how normally a relationship works. It's not always go.
I don't want to separate with her. What do you mean?
Oh.
No, not separate with her.
I knew what you meant.
Oh, fuck you.
You just started by saying, I mean, you will separate because
Separate
that's how
the
relationships go,
friendships.
and you'll definitely.
No, I'm not like some other guy that send message to your girlfriend or
Yeah.
whatever, which I will not name again.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, but no, we were talking about it the other day when like Groundhog Day. I got to one stage here, and it was just sleep all day, wake up at the same time. It was dark. I'd have a shower, get dressed, go down, get on a motorbike taxi, and I'd be sitting on the motorbike taxi like, it feels like 5 minutes ago since I was doing this yesterday. It's just disappeared, and it's just.
And in the same bars also.
Yeah, on the same day. It's yeah. So, but no, the bars are good to meet people. But if you want more of a
Meaningful relationship.
yeah
Probably look somewhere else.
friendship, there's lots of things to do over here, isn't there? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Back to the first conversation, the one we gather here for, right? So now you have more clients. Do you feel like how realistically how many clients can you have without?
Overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
Probably about like 100 households.
Okay.
We'd
That's
say.
still a lot.
Yeah. So that's what I sort of had in the UK. Looking after.
That means all day you're on the phone and doing stuff.
Yeah,
You don't
you're
have.
busy. Yeah, you're really busy. So you're constantly doing meetings. Because like you were saying earlier about how do I get paid and stuff, there's like an upfront cost for the initial advice, but then we charge like an ongoing advice fee, which gets paid throughout the year.
This is how it's called, advice fee?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so like an ongoing advice fee. And that's so I come and see you every year, minimum once a year, to talk about how it's performing and if anything's changed.
Okay.
But I don't know if I said it in the last one. I'd say to people, look, it's minimum once a year, but if you need two, then we'll do two. If something comes up, change of circumstances, good or bad, then, we're sort of there to help you.
Sorry.
If you're concerned about something, I'm on the end of the phone, email, text, whatever.
Okay.
So it's an ongoing service that's provided, and that's what you're paying for. That's generally quite a low percentage.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an ongoing thing because, I mean, my old boss used to have this saying like, not much changes in financial services, but we can guarantee that people's circumstances will change. Someone will die in your family, and you might inherit, or you might have an illness or something that changes your circumstances. You might get a good promotion, or anything. Like, we know your circumstances are going to change throughout life, and so we're always there to be able to step in as soon as it happens.
Okay.
Whereas some people, someone might pass away, they inherit some money, and they leave it 5 years before getting in touch with someone to do something about it. It's just sitting in the bank doing nothing. So if you've already got a financial advisor, as soon as these
things happen,
things
say,
things
hey,
happen
buddy,
in your
come on.
life, it's okay, call him. This has happened, I need to speak to you about it. Okay, great, let's see what we can do. So yeah. And you're always kept up to date with stuff.
Say again?
you're always kept up to date
Oh,
with
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. So, because that's our job. So, yeah, I used to get people ringing me up because they'd seen something on the news. There was a particular guy on the telly in England that would say something. He had like a kind of money program.
Okay.
And
then everyone.
people would watch it. Generally, older people, and again, like Google would see the good bit and go, "Oh, great! Oh, well, we've watched this guy on the telly, and he said we can do this." You know, no, you can't. Like, you didn't listen to all the other little bits that he said, or possibly missed out, or he's probably said some people are eligible for this, and people just watch it and go, "Oh yeah, that's me." So, so yeah, I'd have people ringing me up or something saying, "Oh, I've seen this on the news or on this TV program." I'm like, okay, yeah, and just put it to bed like straight away. And for some people, people just need that reassurance.
Okay.
That I've seen this in the news and panicking. Is everything over? Like, is all my stuff?
I think if I would have financial advisor at some point, I would bother him a lot.
Bother him a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's the same.
Like, no, I'm not saying every week, but maybe once a month. Like, hey, everything okay? What are we doing? Like,
yeah.
You will hate me as a client. I'm telling you right away.
Call me for 2.
I know, you get different clients, and it all sort of works its way out in the end. So you might have some that need a bit more attention, need a bit more looking after, encouragement and stuff, and then some people that are quite happy, and it all. Again, like the job I do is about relationships, basically, and you've got to have a good relationship with your financial advisor. You've got to trust them that they've got your best interests, and so again, some people a bit nervous at the start, and they might be like that, like you just said, ringing. Oh, is this okay? Oh, I've just had this bit of paperwork. Is it okay? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Oh, I've seen this. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Oh, it's fine. And then as that relationship grows over the years, they trust you. They're happy with how everything's going, and then that comes off. So, then they don't need that much attention.
I have a question, but it sounds weird that I'm asking it, but I think no one ever is going to ask this question.
Okay, I'm scared for you now.
Yeah, so am I.
Like, no one have 100% successes, right? You have like a awful story that happened to you with some client that really like traumatized you in that way that you think, oh well, I fucked up, but the market fucked up, or I came in the wrong time. Like a whole story for that, because no one can have 100% success.
Yeah, I mean, even at the start of this year, when Trump got in and all the markets started plummeting, and there was clients that I'd just set stuff up for last year, and up until that point, their performance and stuff looked good, and then after that had happened, all the gains that they'd made had lost, and that's nothing to do with
you. I'm not saying it's you.
Yeah.
Again, it's the markets.
Yeah. So, but they were awkward conversations. I'll say that.
Okay.
Because you've given advice to people to do this, and then it doesn't look great.
Would you say you read the market wrong, or just Trump wait. Or Trump is just too mental and crazy that things are unstable all the time?
Yeah, it just wasn't foreseen that that's what would happen.
Okay.
So, but the markets go up and down every day, and then they have good years and they have bad years. Generally, it's like, I've read this before as a rule of thumb, out of a 10-year period, you'll have 3 bad years and 7 good years.
Okay.
So it always ends up over a longer period
Yeah.
of time.
I
But
agree with that.
again, we're talking about a short period of time where I've set something up for them last year, 12 months ago, and then we've come back.
It's nothing. In investment, it's nothing 1 year.
And this has happened. And the markets are doing really well at the minute. So, everything's sort of gone back up after the Trump tariffs and everything that happened. So, they would have remained invested, and then they would have benefited because they'll be in a fund where fund managers are constantly looking at all this stuff every day, and they're buying and selling different stocks and shares. So fund managers love volatility because stuff goes down. There's stuff that they want to buy that's cheaper. So there might be companies that they were interested in buying, but they think that the price is too high. They think it's overvalued. So with this volatility becomes an opportunity as well. So then they will have gained off the back of that as well.
Okay.
It's the same as like 2021 was a really good year.
After COVID.
Yeah. So, COVID, markets dropped for a few months.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then it shot back up. And you have, if you look at graphs, you have like this sort of V shaped recovery.
Yeah,
Because as soon as the vaccine came out, I went, go, vaccine. Everyone starts buying stuff again.
I like how everyone blamed the word inflation on the COVID, which is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But right now it's easy for people to say, oh, we have inflation because of COVID and then the wars and then... No. You have inflation because you have inflation. You're printing too much money or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. So 2021 was a good year. 2020 was a good year for most people. Most people, my previous clients were up in 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not by huge amounts, but they're most likely 3-4% up for the year.
So why people remember it almost as bad as 2008?
Yeah, it wasn't. That's the thing.
Yeah, but the
yeah.
collective memory is like, it was a bad year.
Yeah, I mean, there was more sort of fallout at the back of it. But then 2021 was a good year off the back of, again, that volatility. 2022 was a shit year. It's really bad.
I think since it was shit.
Yeah. So 2022 was a really bad year. 2023 was a good year. And again, a lot of people had the recovery from the markets of 2022. And again, that rolled into 2024 as well. And then into the start of this year as well. So it's...
This year is almost
that's
finished,
the
I
thing.
remind you.
Yeah. See, I'm talking pre-Thailand now. So
Yeah.
I came here in April. So, yeah, that's...
Well, February, but okay.
Yeah, came on holiday in February and then came back.
Immediately.
But
He had a girlfriend back then. He was in love.
He's still in love.
I'm always
No, I'm joking.
Someone needs to advise me. Not on finance, on relationships.
You should be a relationship advisor. It can be fun. Like they can send you a question, how do you fuck up relationship? And you can give them answers. What the easiest way to do.
Yeah. I'm fed up with my girlfriend. How can I get rid of her? In a nice way. Well,
I it's old news, so I can talk about it. But one of the funniest thing that someone you've been with, and I have to say that I can cut it after if you don't want. But he was with someone, and he told her, yeah, I don't know if I'm going out today, and like they are together. And then he went to some bar. It was like random bar, random hours. He walked out with this from this bar with other girl, and she just kept behind him by chance.
Oh, I know. Really.
He's so unlucky. He's so unlucky.
Wow.
No, we weren't actually together at that point though. Like
Okay, Ross and Richard.
Something I don't know.
Just
Something
start.
happened. There was like a pause. I don't know if there was an argument or something or other. But yeah, and then it was like.
It was a random bar,
Shit.
random time. It doesn't make sense that she was there, and she wasn't following him. She just a random girl herself. She can show up everywhere.
Yeah. No, I forgot about that. That was yeah.
And then I got the
That was
picture. And then we got the picture of
I know,
you
yeah.
walking. She took a picture of him walking with the other girls and sent everyone.
Oh, yeah, it's small. I always remember
was
that.
bad. That was really unlucky.
It is, but it was funny.
Yeah, no, it
So,
was
guys,
funny.
if you need advice on how to fuck up your relationship, he's here. Or if you need good advices for other financial reasons, he's also here.
He also here.
What can you advise people on?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, how to avoiding people.
How to avoid people? You're not very good at that.
How to avoid people?
You trying to avoid me?
No, I can't. I cannot avoid you.
Oh, come on.
You're my
I mean, even
friend.
no. I mean, even if you not answer, you're not really avoiding. I know. Oh, she just don't want to talk now. She will call later.
No, except you. The other people, same like my friend who about to go to the police station because she thought I disappeared.
I told
Oh,
you.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't answer her for a week or two.
A week?
Or two, but we are roommates.
Oh, right, okay. So,
And she cannot contact me. She
I
called
think
me.
I told
You
you
were-
that her friend sent me messages asking about her. I told you about that, no?
well, it sort of rings a bell, but yeah. You
Through
weren't-
the My Thai Wife podcast.
You weren't both still in the same room though.
No, because she's been
She's just in the
staying.
closet.
I've just been.
No,
sleeping.
she's not like behind the curtain or something. No,
No, you are in the closet.
yeah.
Like hiding yourself.
How long till she rings the police? Oh my god, 2 weeks. Bitch hasn't called anybody.
She just eating shirts or whatever they have. She have there.
Oh my god, you
Where were you
guys.
then?
I'm in the room. I just not in the mood to look at the phone.
So you're in the room.
Yeah, but she not.
Okay.
She not in the room since the first day I moved in.
So she was missing really.
She not there leave it. Nah.
I think you can give advice to people about how to create awkward situations. That's
Oh yeah, that's a very
you're
good.
good at that.
When?
You told me stories before. I will not elaborate on that.
Which one? Fuck, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
My
okay.
brain's not working properly.
And I cannot give advices to anyone. So the only one that can give advices here is Scott. Obviously.
Yeah.
I want to ask. I don't know if like it can ask or not. Because you give them the advice. Like normally, the minimum wage they start.
Minimum wage.
Yeah.
You mean the minimum investment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Like, do you think it's like a good minimum? Like the good minimum, like
I-
comfortably.
So how much to invest?
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on your circumstances.
No, but
Mm.
what would you say?
What
I
would
understand
you
the question. What would you say, like, for a person that right now have nothing, and he say, now I start to accumulate money. When should I talk with you?
So
Like,
what I used to tell people, or what I still tell people, is you need an emergency fund. So we'd always say, save some money. If you've got nothing now, start saving some money, and then we used to say like 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenditure as an emergency fund.
Okay.
So in case you lose your job or your car or motorbike breaks, then you need you need quick access to cash to be able to fix a
Okay.
problem. So that would be the first step. And then if you're still after that and you're comfortable, then you can start to look to invest. And again, it just depends on how much you earn or how much you've.
if Ellie came with
How
you
much
with
you got?
$5,000, that she already have the safety fund and everything. She say, now I have $5,000. Can we do
start.
something?
Yeah. So again, you generally just start investing into a fund. Now that's not gonna make huge amounts of money for you. It depends on. Again, everyone's goals and stuff are different, so it depends what you
She want to become a millionaire, obviously.
what you want to what you want to do with it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're going to add that much every year, then obviously it's going to start accumulating, and then you get the compounding effect of that.
Okay.
Do you know what compounding is?
No, but I
No.
pretend to be knowing, so we keep it like that. So I look smart.
Compounding is basically, say you put 100,000 baht into an investment
Mm-hmm.
and you make 5% in the first year.
Okay.
So you've made 5,000 baht profit.
Mm-hmm.
In the second year, you make 5% again. For example, you're making 5% on 105,000 baht now.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
you
then-
didn't take out the 5,000.
Yeah. So if you keep it in there, and then each year it keeps going on. So you're not just making 5% of 100,000, which was your initial investment.
Mm-hmm.
You're making 5% on the amount.
Yeah, I
And as that
understand.
keeps going, you know, it's called compounding. And I think it was Warren Buffett, which is one of the most successful investors that there's ever been. He's got, I can't remember the quote exactly, but he basically says compounding is like the best way to make money. So yeah, if you had £5,000, then $5,000 or whatever, yeah,
But
start
5,000 baht.
5,000 baht.
No, I have only 5 baht.
Okay.
But yeah, so but again, it depends what you want to do. It depends on how
Mm.
long you want to invest for, how much risk you want to take with it. Some people are very cautious. Some people haven't done it before. They're quite nervous about it. So it's weighing up all of those. And again, like having some sort of emergency fund means that if something shit does hit the fan, then it doesn't matter. So,
Yeah.
you know, if your investment goes down, but it's only down for a short term, then, you know, okay, I've still got money to fix the car or whatever. Rather than going, oh, my car's broken and my investments have gone down now, so I've got, oh, what am I going to do? You know,
Yeah, and you don't want to pull them out.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what you could do.
Okay. You have $5,000? Give him. He will invest
Now,
it for you.
now.
Let me have 5 baht first.
I will
Okay.
give you 5 baht.
Okay.
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 After the show, I'll give you 10 baht even. You need 5 baht also?
Huh?
You need 5 baht also for the toilet?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. What can you get for 5 baht? You know, toilet?
Yeah. Some places it's 10.
Yeah. So it's a similar with my invest, but it's different, totally different thing.
Yeah, but I
His
think what
one is more like long-term analyzing, which is I don't have a brain for that. I just push the risk daily.
Yeah, but you are constantly on your phone trading, right?
Yes.
So you're doing it actively,
Mm.
although and he's doing it more passively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You're more like a plan.
well, sometimes you
more
do
like
it
a
actively
plan.
also. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I used to have this conversation with people, and they'd say they started doing forex or trading stocks and shares themselves. But again, like you say, you're on your phone constantly
Mm.
looking at it, and
And it's very stressful. It's very.
Is
stressful.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the reason I
and-
didn't sleep?
and
I believe you.
Yeah, I had a client that she was doing all this sort of stuff. She'd been on an investing course. So I've said this in the past. I'm not a fund manager. I do my own little bit of trading for me, but that's not all of my money. And you know, that's just something that I do personally. But I'm not a fund manager, so I'm not going to tell people.
Invest in that. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not going to.
This share is going up.
I even had this conversation with you the other day, didn't I?
Yeah.
That I'd bought something and it was good, and I was possibly thinking of telling a friend, and I thought, you know what? No, I won't do that because I don't want to. Yeah, if it doesn't work,
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Yeah.
come back on me. So, like I said, I'm not a fund manager. So, fucking forgot where I was going with this now. So,
We talk about she's doing the short term.
yeah,
The short
so
term and-
always
yeah.
on the phone
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't have experience. You haven't got the time. You haven't got the knowledge.
Mm.
And yeah, I had a client before, and she'd done an investing course or something, and then she told me what she was doing and what stocks and shares she was buying, what she was holding at the current time, and then what her growth had been for the year, and what she was doing. So buying individual stocks and shares is high risk. It's as risky as it kind of gets. That's probably not exactly true, but
No, I think gambling in general is more risky.
but yeah, it depends what you're doing. But it would be classed as high risk in the sort of field that I work in. So what she was doing was extremely high risk with the money that she had, and then when she
How
told
extremely? I'm joking.
extremely, yeah.
Oh, it's the same level as extremely as me. Today I'm rich, and then next minute I'm broke.
I think we all have part of us that like this kind of gambling.
Gambling. Oh yeah, it's big here, isn't it?
Okay, so she did extremely
Yeah.
high risk.
So she was doing extremely high risk investments. That's what she was doing. And then when she told me the growth that she'd had at the end of the year, her investment that she'd had with us, which was medium to low risk, had outperformed what she'd done
Really?
herself. Yeah, by quite a bit.
And she didn't have to do anything for that.
Yeah, like we were looking after it. It was fund managers making professionals experienced in it were doing all this work, and it had done better than what she was doing. And it's she could have lost a lot of money doing what she was doing. Like I said, it's high risk, and some people like to.
So she was lucky for not even losing money, but still,
you
made more money for her. So if she took all that money and just invested
with something that was very lower risk and much safer, and
she would make
didn't have to do anything for it either.
Yeah.
So it was then I was having this conversation. Well, look, you're doing this, but look at this. Like, why don't you just do this? Because this is better than the other one.
And it's like giving you a lot of free time back because you're not constantly on your phone and worrying about that and not getting 40
like
40 hours of
last
no
night
sleep.
was good. I don't want to miss the chance because last night I can just in out, in every 2 or 3 minutes. So I just don't want to lose that.
You understand how crazy is that? In out every 2-3 minutes. She's invest pull out.
Yeah, because this is how the trade I do. It's the scalping. So.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It takes so much time actually. But then it's like for the long term, I still not good enough to look for the long term.
Okay.
If I have money, I'm probably gonna
use.
I'm probably gonna ask his advice. Yeah, I think it's gonna be better.
It depends what you want as well. Like, people think they're gonna become a millionaire next year or whatever because they start investing, and it's like.
No, but it does give them the option for have pocket money.
Yeah.
Like a small, let's say, another salary that they can get every year.
Or a saving account that it can grow by itself.
Yeah. That's the thing. People would use stuff for, I've got this money, I want to keep it safe, but I want to make some money off it as well. And they might take the growth off. So they might do the compounding where they go, I don't want to touch this money for 10 years. In 10 years' time, we're going to use it for whatever. We want to buy a house in a different country, for example. Or people might say, I'll put this money away and I just want to take what it makes each year. And they might use that for holidays or something like that. But the original amount's still there.
Okay.
And they just take the growth off it. So it's all, like I said in the last one, there's no one size fits all. Everybody's different. You have to sit down and have a conversation with someone to say, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
You're different.
I want to live in Pattaya
You're
enjoy my
different to
life.
me, you know. Yeah.
This is what I want to do. I want to
Yeah.
live in Pattaya and enjoy my life.
Yeah. I do have a friend that show me this type of the stock, right? Right. But the thing is like he always tell me like you need to like your sort of income now because back then I still have a but he said like just cut like just 30%. Save it, don't touch it. It's not but you put the small amount, of course it's gonna go slow. Maybe it's gonna take year, 2 years, 3 years. But depend on the amount of money that is saving inside. It's like a saving account.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the percentage of the
I've seen lots of different things
yeah
about what percentages
should
you
put
should
inside
use.
yeah.
It's again. I'm sure we had this conversation. We might not have done, but some people are really big savers and they don't go out much. They don't do much. They might have a lot of spare cash each month, but it's about finding a balance. And I was trying to find a balance with people as to how much are all your bills and everything, your rent and electric and all that sort of stuff, and then what do you do? Do you go out? Do you go out 7 days a week like Mike does?
No, fuck you. It was a 1 week.
Or do you go once a week like I do now?
I had one
1
crazy week. She knows about
Hey,
it.
all
The
the
audience
fans
know,
know
yeah.
you go out 1 week, but it costs them waiting 2 weeks. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, before that.
Yeah, curse on
5
him.
days a
but
week
because-
like Mike does?
Like you did before.
No,
He's just blaming me.
you're a bad
Yeah.
influence.
I am a bad influence, okay? And one of the worst influence you can get. But I'm not stabbing you in the back. So about that you can trust me.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
I'll stab you from the front.
But anyway, so apart from my dig at Mike for going out all the time.
It's okay.
So yeah, but it is like, do you go out all the time?
Mm.
Do you go out once a week? Do you go out twice a month?
Mm.
You
So
know, do you go to restaurants a lot? You know, what do you spend your money on? Do you have hobbies that are expensive that you might do? So it's trying to work out all of that. And I don't want to say I'd keep people's money back as well, because you know you've got to enjoy life as well.
yeah. So this is next. It's connect to my next question. Do you helping them like start from that point, like help them analyze like their sort of income and like they spend it, and then you suggest them which one?
Yeah.
This
That
is actually
suits them.
exactly what he does.
Yeah. So
okay.
yeah, that's a big part of it. And one of the things that we can do for people is we do like cash flow modeling. So I like plan someone's life out financially. So you might say, Scott, I'm earning this much money. This is how much my bills are. This is how much I spend each month on going out, or shoes or whatever. And then at this point, I want to buy a new house and I want to retire at this. And we'll look at all of that and then go, right, here's a plan. This is how you do it. And then it might not be.
But it's according to you. It depends on your goals, as he said before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I
But
understand.
it might not be feasible. You might not earn enough money to get what you want at that time. So that's why, like I said, it's a continuing relationship.
Yeah, so
And then
we
we'll
have to talk a lot
Yeah.
and
And then we'll
discuss a lot.
update it
Every
year.
day, if you be his client, every day you need to call
Every
me.
day.
Scott, what are we doing today?
Yeah.
Can I go eat in the restaurant or should I not use toilet paper
Yeah.
this week? I will wipe with my hand.
Yeah, it's more of a longer term thing. But yeah, you monitor it constantly. And then if you get a big pay rise, you go, oh, actually I can start doing this now. So
I know a guy, you know him, but I will not name him. He lives in Thailand and he got an income of about 7,000, 8,000 Canadian dollars a month. And I asked him, like, he's not living like,
a lavish lifestyle.
yeah.
Or anything.
I asked him, like, what do you do? He said, so his expenses just for the apartment and the car, he owns a car, and everything is about $1,300
Right.
Canadian dollars. Then he say he used the same amount, so 2,600 in total. This is how much he spent every month. He not allow himself to spend more than that.
Yeah.
And everything else, he's just investing.
Yeah.
Everything else, except of about $500 that he keep every month for emergency.
Yeah. So again, I would, when I was saying about like an emergency fund and stuff
Yeah.
before, I would still
Put money into that.
like trickle
Yeah.
some in, and then if it grows way above,
Then
you
you
think,
can take
you know
out.
what, we've got too much in the emergency fund. Okay, well let's slice a bit off the top and we'll put that. But let's keep trickling some in. So, if something does break, you've got the money to take that out and pay for it. But then over the next couple of months, it's going to build back up to where it should be anyway. So yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So,
But I asked him, like, you don't want to travel? You don't? He said, no. I like my life here. I have a nice apartment. I have everything I need.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
not going out too much. He's going out maybe 6 times every month.
Yeah.
Something like this. I think you already know who I'm talking about. And that's it. He just investing the money because he want in the future. So he think about the future when he can stop work.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
investing a lot of money. I don't know if he's doing everything himself or he have a guy that doing the same thing that you are doing for him. If not, I might need to connect you guys. But
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, everyone's different. Some people are real savers. The savers and spenders. Some people spend all their money. Some
I
people
am.
save all their money. Some people are in the middle. It's everyone's.
I think
different.
you are in the middle.
But it's I'd say I'm in the middle. It's and I'd say this client, you've got to enjoy yourself as well. I used to have clients that had loads of money in investments, and then they would moan about doing something, and I was like, go and do it, go and spend your money. Like, you've saved it all your life. You're now in you're now in retirement. Go on fucking holiday. Like, go on 4 holidays. Like, I'm quite honest with people. I'll try and grow your money, but once it's grown and it's there,
And then
use it for
and then
what the
you used
original
to,
goal was.
Suffering, not use your saving. Like, come on,
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, but it's all about finding the balance. It's about understanding people's goals and then understanding their behaviours as well, which is quite a big thing. Used to have a lot of clients that came from nothing, so had no money. Then they've been successful in life, and then they've earned a lot of money. So they've always saved a lot, and then they're very protective over it.
I know exactly
at the end. So
what guys do.
You've got to understand different people's behaviours, and some people won't invest.
I think this is what you said before, that part of your job is actually creating real connection with those guys, because you actually need to know their background, where they're coming from.
Yeah, some people will be reluctant to invest, and my job's not just go, oh, why don't you want to invest? What, are you stupid or something like that? It's understanding why, what's the real reason behind it, and then you do a bit more digging. It might be that their grandfather lost loads of money at a certain point, or in the past, and they experienced that, and it's a bad experience. So and it's about understanding behind people as to what their behaviours are and why they do different things, or why they're reluctant to do something, rather than just, no, you need to do this. I might know it's the right thing for them to do, but I need to understand how they feel about it.
A salesman can never, like, the worst salesmen are the salesmen that tell you have to buy something. Those are the worst.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the right strategy.
Yeah.
Like, I would look at it differently. We talked about it before. I have my own salesman experience as a salesman. You have, and we agreed on many points that the best salesmen are the guys that first ask you, why do you need it? What you need and why do you need it?
Yeah.
And then they try to find the right product for you. It doesn't matter what are you selling. So I remember, I think it's one of the best examples I can give. A guy came to me when I told you I used to own a tire shop before, and one guy came to me and he had I don't remember, it was I think I think it was a Mercedes, very expensive one.
Mm.
And he needed new tires and he needed like a front adjustment and everything. And we did the front and I said, okay, you need the tires? Yeah, but I want the same tires I had before. I said, okay, they are very expensive. Yeah, I want the same tires. Then I asked him, why you need the same tires? Like, I have them. You're going to pay a lot of money. But how often you drive the car? Like, I wanted to know if he need those like top tier. Say, oh no, I'm selling them. Say, what are you selling? I'm selling the car. Say, so why do you need the most expensive tires? You will not.
That's not going to add any value.
Yeah, nothing. You're just going to lose extra money.
Yeah.
And at the end, he bought like a good but Chinese tires.
Yeah.
And he was like, I saved him a lot of money, not because I could sell more, you know.
Yeah.
But this doesn't mean like I gave him the right thing that he needed. He needed the cheapest, okay tires he can find.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the thing. And in my job, it's what are people comfortable with. So if they're a first-time investor, they might have £100,000, for example, that they can invest.
Which is a lot of money.
Yeah, and they might have that, but they've never invested before. And I might look at everything and say, well, realistically, you should invest the whole £100,000. But I don't have a conversation with them. Say, well, listen, why don't we do 50 now, and then 6 months time
we will see if
we'll
you're
see how
feeling
we get on.
Yeah,
and then maybe you do the rest. So it's people are going to be comfortable with it. If people aren't comfortable, there's no point in doing it because it's going to be a bad experience. But yeah, I mean, one thing I wanted to talk about on his, I wrote a post. It's on our company website.
I shared it also in the LinkedIn.
A couple of weeks ago. It was on LinkedIn and stuff. There's been a couple, but so this is mainly at UK expats. So I apologise to other.
Yeah, but the UK laws are actually, like, I'm sure everything will go in Europe eventually because all the world is going in the same direction.
There'll be, the sort of main nationalities of expats out here most likely face similar issues.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, in the UK, so twice a year there's a budget from the government, and they come out and say what taxes are going to change, stuff like that. So the next one's in next month, November. And there's loads of really bad rumours going around at the minute, so I don't know if people will have seen on Facebook or whatever, but there's a change of government in the UK, and I don't want to get all political.
Don't,
but
please don't.
I won't get political, but yeah, there's lots of changes, and they've upset a lot of people already in the previous budget, so there's a lot of rumours going around at the minute. So I think we spoke about it in the last sort of podcast that we did about this, about people owning rental properties. So I know there's a lot of people over here that still have rental properties in the UK, and that provides them their income or their retirement out here. There's rumours that that's possibly going to be had a go at.
Okay.
They've already made it harder and harder over years, but they're looking at potentially paying national insurance on the rental income that you get in the UK.
Okay.
So
how much percentage are we talking about?
Again, it depends. There's different categories.
Okay.
But again, this is just a rumour. So there could be a potential whole different category just for that. But yeah, and it depends on how much you earn as well, so what the income is. But it'd be an additional tax that you're going to pay if you've got rental properties in the UK. There's also possibly changes to capital gains tax as well.
Okay.
For which again would affect people if they then wanted to sell properties. So I used to do a lot of analysis for people that had property portfolios, and then work out, what is your actual yield each year. What's the actual growth on the assets that you hold?
Mm-hmm.
is it worth it? Is it, for the amount that you've got invested in these assets, is it actually worth your while? Or
More
is there
than just selling it and invest somewhere else.
or is there something better?
Yeah.
And again, if you have property in the UK, you're going to pay tax on it over there, and possibly pay tax here as well. So, and inheritance tax as well. So all UK assets that you own are liable to inheritance tax. And again, that's another thing that's heavily rumoured at the minute in the UK, is that they'll alter possibly the thresholds, possibly the 7-year gifting rule that there is over there at the minute. So if you gift something to somebody, your children or whoever, after 7 years it's classed as not being yours anymore, and there'd be no inheritance tax to pay. There's rumours that they might
Change.
get rid of it.
Yeah, because it sounds like a loophole.
Or change it.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's loopholes. There's allowances and there's things that you can do legally. It's not something that's really hidden. But again, there's people need to take advice on it as to how they do it and what they can do.
I think the thing that you say are not, obviously they are not only for the expat in Thailand, it's for Brits in general. Like, I think even people that still live there and they have some properties,
oh yeah,
they have to understand what is going on. Like, at least have their finger on the pulse,
Yeah, no, that's the thing. And again, that's why I sort of said before, having a financial advisor, you're kept up to date with this stuff. Because some people won't watch, some people don't like to watch the news. I don't like to watch the news. I watch what's relevant to me. But some people won't watch the budget. They won't look at all the, the summary of it afterwards. So people don't know what is actually affecting them.
Okay. What would you advise right now, even though it's still rumored? Let's say I had, I don't know, some properties back in the UK. What would you advise me to do now? Sell them, liquidate them, and then see what's going on?
So again, like you can't really give advice on rumours.
I know.
So it would be to just start looking at it and, looking at the figures, doing some calculations and going, you know what, actually, is this worth it? It might be that some stuff does come in, some stuff doesn't. And then you can have another look at it and go, actually, I really need to do something about this. Because it's not great over there. But like the inheritance tax thing as well, you can have quite a modest estate. Might be modest. So I don't know who listens to this podcast. It might be modest to some. It might be big to some. It might be small to some. But if you're an expat over here and you've got, say, £250,000 house in the UK that you rent out, a £250,000
$2,500.
Yeah. So say if you had,
You're having a property and
I
you're
forgot the figures that were going in my head now. Like, I had an example in my head now, and then instead of using that example, I've tried to make up the figures in my head and just confuse myself. So anyway, basically you can have, if you've got £500,000 of assets in the UK, but you're living here, it means that one of the allowances that you get for inheritance tax, which is owning your own home and living in it, you lose that because it's not your main residence. Your main residence is over here. So then that reduces your allowance that you can pass down. So £500,000 which there'll be a lot of people here that have got that, you know, £200,000 house, £300,000 pension. That's not uncommon from the UK. You're potentially going to pay inheritance. Well, you're not going to pay it. Your kids are going to pay it when you die.
Yeah.
So, and the reason I say pension is pensions used to be free from inheritance tax, but from 2027, any unused pension is going to be assessed against inheritance tax as well.
Okay.
So they're already changing things like this. These are already coming into place.
What is the excuse? Like the government need more money?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, there's a huge deficit in the UK at the minute. So I don't know the exact figure. I think it was something like 60, 70 billion or something.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Now, I think they're looking at inheritance tax, but actually inheritance tax is very small. The amount that actually gets paid to the government across all the tax that gets paid is actually quite small. So I think it was last year about £8 billion was paid to the government in inheritance tax, might be slightly higher. So even if they doubled it, they're only getting an extra 8 billion towards their deficit. So a lot of people are talking at, you know, are you just going to fuck off a load of people, like really piss them off, and they're potentially going to leave because you increase the inheritance tax? Well, actually, you're not really going to gain that much from it. So, but again, everything at the minute is just rumours.
Okay.
So we'll know more next month, and then it might be good if
We
do an update on that, and then say, look, these are the changes, and what does that actually mean to people?
We can actually print out the whole like
Yeah,
assessment of the.
Oh, you don't need all of it because
but I mean, we can take the points that do matter for expats.
No, I was just going to say, like, the whole thing is like, 2p has been added to beer or something like that.
I understand. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, everything that do apply for expats in general, or people that thinking of moving here in the future.
Yeah.
Or moving out, basically, not only here.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I think the reason I sort of wanted to talk about this is I think a lot of people, when they come out here, they think, I live in Thailand now, I don't need to worry about the UK. Fuck the UK, or whatever they might think. But actually, you still need to pay attention as to what's happening out there, because it will affect your lifestyle and your livelihood.
When we spoke with John last time, I don't know if you heard that episode, but he might moving out of Thailand, because Thailand is also creating like a lot of problems now for the people that have the retirement visa.
Right.
Yeah.
They are asking for 80, he said? 80, if I remember correctly. A bit more than 500,000 baht to be locked
in the bank
account for 4 months every year.
In Thailand?
Yeah.
Right,
in order to get the retirement visa, and that's a lot of money that you cannot touch.
Yeah.
So
and again, that's if that's pension or something, that's if it's just sitting in a bank account.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Either, and you might not.
It used to be half than that, but now they're increasing it. They're doubling it. Basically.
Yeah.
So he said, like, fuck it. I love Thailand, but I'm going to Vietnam.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend that I know, like he's a best friend with my ex. He married with Thai woman.
Joking. Sorry, it was a bad joke.
They are married. They have kids together. They're married for like many years already. Normally, they like to live in Thailand, but now he also like thinking to leave. They all thinking to live to go to stay in like Vietnam or something like that.
Yeah.
Just because of the same reason.
I think many people are going to move in the upcoming years to Vietnam, to Cambodia.
Yeah.
And I think like we will see a big shift of the expat community moving from here to other places because of that. And that's sad. And I hope the Thai government will do something about that.
Yeah.
Because they are giving some solutions other than the retirement visa. They were talking, again, it's rumors, but they were talking about giving, have you heard about it? The 10 years tourist visa?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've like seen something about it, but
So this is the one, and they're having the DTV, which hopefully will stay, but you can never know what's going on
Yeah.
in here. So if they give better solution for the expats here, they might stay, but I don't think it's going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Another
again,
moment is also quite a mess here, so I don't know like if they're gonna come up with a different thing soon enough.
I mean, what I was going to say, I was in like a tax webinar yesterday about Thai tax. There's been rumours that they will change the tax rules on expats bringing money
I heard that.
into Thailand, but at the minute they're just rumours. Nothing's been.
But those are good rumors, what I heard.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
but-
6 months or whatever.
Yeah, but there's nothing published in it. So hopefully there is, and hopefully that will possibly persuade people to stay. But also the other good point on there was that so now Thailand have introduced the digital arrival card. They're actually, because they've got that now, and they're using AI to look at what tax people have been paying. So they're looking at what money has come into
Almost nothing.
Thai bank accounts, and then they can tell from the arrival card how long they've been in Thailand, and then they're using AI to basically go through and so it's just something to be
aware.
cautious of. So I work with a couple of tax advisors in the UK. So if anybody does want to, talk to them as well, then they can contact me.
We leave your LinkedIn again.
Yeah.
In the description of this episode.
Yeah.
I get a very big hint that we need to close this episode.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you, and we will do an update, I guess, sometime next month about the whole thing, the whole situation with the taxes in the UK. Thank you very much. Ellie, was it interesting?
Yes.
Was it really? You sure?
It was.
It is. I'm
It
just
is.
okay. Just my face, just ugly.
Just
Okay,
your-
it's
For me, it
my
was
resting face.
We will see by the comments. So
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, share, Patreon. We love you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.